right, we'll start with any questions for the student athletes.
Jim Fowler, New Haven Register, just kind of run me through the last 45 seconds of the game and what that was like.
I mean, yeah, it was crazy. Like, ASU was coming really hard, but I think we got very lucky there with a 5-minute major. And try to keep the puck simple, make easy play, and try to get a puck out of the zone.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did a decent job weathering the storm there, and luckily we got the win.
Tom Krasnowski, Q30. Joe, you guys got off to a really fast start. Your goal came very early, and something that you guys have had most of this season, getting off to fast starts. What do you attribute that to?
I think we're just ready. You know, Coach B gets us ready. Rand obviously gets us ready before the game, and we were hungry tonight, and that showed early on.
That's great.
Joe, can you use a Connecticut kid playing an NCAA tournament, scoring on your first shift in the NCAA tournament? Can you just kind of put into words what this meant to you?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, there's a lot of family and friends back home watching. You know, every game I've got a good crowd there, so it was great.
Guys over here, MJ Baird, Q30. William, this question is for you. Coming off of 2 weekends ago against Brown, where you guys were leading it and heading into the third, and then they kind of turned things around. Similar thing happened today. Obviously, the opponent didn't get ahead, but they score that goal. They appear like they're kind of climbing back into the game. What was the mindset on the bench this time, and how is it different from the Brown series?
I mean, I feel like we learned from yesterday, last game against Brown. I mean, I think we were more ready. We were more calm on the bench. I mean, they were coming hard, but like Joe said, we weathered the storm and played to our identity.
This is for both of you guys right here. Obviously, Chase didn't get on the score sheet tonight, but what kind of impact did he have, being back in the lineup for you guys?
I mean, he's a leader. Like, it doesn't matter if he scores or not. He attributes a lot to leadership and help us going.
Yeah, I think he's just a role model for literally every single guy in our locker room, and he's a great player. Obviously, that helps a bit too. So.
Last question for the players.
Brian Murphy, Quinnipiac Chronicle. When ASU scores that goal in the third period, just kind of what's the mindset for the message to the team?
I think we just reset and had to bear down, and when we did that, so.
Very good. Thanks, guys. Sorry, it's a late night. We got a game to walk. Good job, guys. I'll stay for an hour if you need me. Questions? Well, this will be quick.
Just your thoughts. One goal game coming down the stretch. How you think you guys handled that?
I thought it was kind of a very unusual game. The whole game. It was really warm in the rink. The ice wasn't great. It was an issue, and I don't think that's on the PPL. I think they've done a great job. It's when you shave the ice down and you paint over it, and then it's fresh ice. It's just this always happens. It's hard. Ice needs to get broken in over 10 days, and we didn't do that. So nothing on them. But the puck was bouncing a lot. So I thought it was a hard game to manage for both teams. I thought we really came in the second. Had some good energy, and then to me the pivotal moment was we had 2 empty nets in the third. We're up 2-0. It could be 3-0, 4-0, and I think I looked up. We missed the second when the shots were like 35-11, and then we didn't score. And ASU did to their credit, put a really good surge on late in the game. Big time goal by Pashniak, and Shorty had to make some saves at the end there. So we're excited to move on. I give a lot of credit to Coach Powers and his staff in Arizona State. It's phenomenal to be in your fourth year to be in the NCAA tournament. I mean, there's teams that go 20, 25, 30 years without getting to the tournament. So credit to them, and they'll keep it rolling, I'm sure.
Rand, your initial thoughts on your opponent tomorrow, Minnesota Duluth?
They're good. I mean, they got some pretty talented D. Love Shepard in net. I think his compete level's off the charts. He really battles and tracks the puck well, and then they just come with 4 lines of forwards. Like it was hard for me to figure out because I don't see them a lot. I've watched a ton of tape over the last 2 weeks getting ready for them. but it just seems like they're all interchangeable. And Sandy does such a good job. Like, he's one of the better coaches in college hockey, and we're gonna have to play better tomorrow night than we did tonight.
Rand, you talked about how the importance of the seniors being here before, but it was a freshman and a sophomore that scored the 2 goals. Just how critical is that to have scoring depth throughout this entire tournament?
Yeah, we have to have goals from freshmen. We got about 100 of them, so if they don't score, we're in trouble. But they did a great job. Our freshmen did a great job tonight. I thought they were a little nervous in the first, and then we settled down and really were good in the second and third. And I think even some of our older guys were nervous, and that's what's going to happen for both teams. But I don't know the numbers, but I know our freshmen are I think we're leading the nation in scoring. Like, we just have so many of them in critical roles, and we need them to step up every game for us.
Coach, you're incredibly seasoned, and you came into this postseason incredibly seasoned, and ASU, obviously their first time. How do you feel that was just an advantage for you guys in this game?
I don't know exactly how Coach Powers handled everything with his team, but I thought we did a good job of being prepared for overtime tonight. We talked about it earlier. I've been there in Frozen Four. We had St. Cloud, and the game before us went overtime. So I thought we were really well prepared for it and didn't let it rattle us, and had a good start to the game. Again, I don't know how they prepared, but I think we just tried to have a good week and understand that there's going to be a lot of adversity. Line changes were going to be huge. I thought for other than one, I thought we handled that pretty well tonight. So just some things that you pick up along the way, but certainly the more tournaments you get in, the more things happen and crazy stuff happens that you understand you got to be prepared for anything when you get to the NCAA tournament.
Both goals came not from prime areas on the ice. Was it a case of, after the Brown series, let's just get pucks on net and let's not pass up a chance to throw a puck at the net?
I thought we did it. I think Joey Decord's one of the probably top 3 goalies in the country, and I've known him since he was, I think, 3 years old. I'm good friends with his dad, but we really felt that we needed to score some rebound goals on him. So OC's goal, it's great. It was a quick shot, and Joey wasn't ready, but I think that was more trying to generate a rebound, and then Fallstrom's was a rebound. So we were trying to just get pucks on net. I think we watched every goal he gave up this year, and there was a lot that were off backdoor situations or rebound situations, and he's just so good and so quick and athletic, and that's how you have to score on goalies like that.
Coach, over here.
Yep.
How did you see Chase kind of respond from the suspension in the couple weeks leading up to this game, and how important was he for you guys tonight, even without getting on the score sheet?
Yeah, he's a leader. He's elite as a leader. He's a great person. I thought he played well tonight. I don't think he had his best game. I think he was a little rusty and probably trying to do a little too much, but you can't put a price on what he does for our locker room. He's just he's pretty special. 25 years at Quinnipiac. I've been really lucky to have some good captains. He's right up there with one of the best I've ever had.
Rand, you mentioned Decord earlier as one of the 3 guys in their 3-headed monster over at ASU. How do you think you guys did covering the other 2 as Johnny Walker was held scoreless tonight? Yeah,
I thought we did a good job with Walker. Like, we were aware of his. He has a great tendency. He has anticipation to get those breakaways. And I thought we limited that. He had a couple plays at the end there, but we did a good job of covering him. And then 39, I thought we covered the whole night. Other than the goal there, we were just too passive on him. We got in. He's a big time player. We got to get out on him and extend on that goal.
One more question for Coach.
Rand, what were your thoughts on the power play at the end of the game when they had the 5-minute major and you were on the power play for the rest of the game?
I thought for having the number 3 power play in the country, it was pretty bad. It was poor execution. I thought we panicked a little bit. Arizona State was good for them. They were trying to create pressure up ice, and we should have taken advantage of it and gone in, and we just lacked a little bit of poise there. But we got to execute better. And our power play wasn't very good tonight. We're good. Thank you very much.